A popular speedrunner announces he is leaving Twitch for one of its competitors. An insane new strategy in GTA San Andreas shaves 3 hours off the world record. And a speedrun legend announces his retirement from gaming. It's time for Speed News! Yes, hello and welcome. Our top story just breaking recently is that the popular speedrunner and retro gaming streamer, The Mexican Runner, has announced he will be leaving Twitch for Facebook Gaming beginning November 1st. This is truly stunning news that I think no one was expecting. The Mexican Runner is known for his many speedruns done at various gaming marathons, as well as his legendary achievement of completing every original NES game live on stream, something he's been recognized for in the Guinness Book of Records. His Twitch channel has accrued over 100,000 followers over his years of gaming, so this is quite a high-profile departure from the platform. In his announcement pastebin, TMR states that while he has always been happy streaming on Twitch, he received an offer that was very hard to decline, which sounds pretty sweet. He also points out that he will only be streaming his video gaming on Facebook Gaming and is still able to stream other IRL type things on his Twitch channel, so it won't go completely defunct. In this very cool graph showing hours watched across various platforms in Q3 of this year, made by Arsenal.gg and Stream Elements, we can see that Twitch is still the big daddy when it comes to hours watched of gaming live streams. However, surprisingly, Facebook Gaming seems to be a little ahead of Mixer, and this is even during the period where Ninja left Twitch for Mixer. So might the Mexican Runner's move to Facebook be even better than a move to Mixer? I suppose only time will tell. Best wishes to TMR, and it'll be interesting to see if streamers leaving Twitch ever starts to become more of a trend than simply an anomaly. Wow, a breaking news alert! Classic! I recorded that narration on the night of October 23rd. Of course, the afternoon of October 24, it was just revealed that Shroud, Twitch's biggest streamer, has also left Twitch for Mixer. People are stunned, no one was expecting this, and given Mixer has now sniped the 2 top talents from Twitch, it might be safe to say the floodgates are open. Next news we have is, well, tons of records in Goldeneye speedrunning. After last month's Speed Lore episode where we described the amazing Bunker 2 Secret Agent 44 record, which had stood since 2010, only tied by Dave Clemens and Perfect Ace, Perfect Ace took it upon himself to attempt an underused and difficult strategy, which resulted in him casually lowering the record to an insane 42 seconds. This beginning section is really insane. You have to hit this headshot, followed by this camera shot down a long hallway with very inconsistent KF7 bloom, while timing an R lean just past this corner so you can hopefully lure out a guard holding a clipboard, part of Objective A, to a closer location later in the stage. Despite tons of new talent playing the game, only Ace and Clemens have set world records on this stage dating back to 2007. An absolutely mad and brilliant speedrun. And Ace would keep it up, as only 9 days later, he'd achieve Control Agent 355, improving the 356 originally set by Dave Clemens in 2014, and later tied by 4 others. This was a truly shocking record, which was thought to be impossible by many players. Ace made use of the interrupt Natalia's final step towards her computer so you can back her up at an angle pointed more in the direction of the stairs she escapes towards strategy, which works on the agent difficulty, albeit less strongly than on secret and 00 agent, because Natalia can survive fewer shots on agent, which cause her to back up. However, it was indeed enough to shave just a razor's edge worth of time off the ending. Ace seems to have had a low 16-second ending on this run, the ending being the time between Natalia's last message disappearing and you entering the lift, whereas on Luke Sklar's Control Agent 356, the most recent person to get the time, he had a high 16 or low 17-second ending. So there you go, there's almost the full second time saved, thanks to the angle of Natalia backup with the new strategy. What's crazy about Control Agent is that, despite 356 having been a 5-way tie, no one had joined the group with the record since 2016. It was a pretty strong record already, so I really do not expect this 355 to be tied anytime soon. This sets up a possible, albeit absolutely insane, potential untied sweep if Ace can pull off Control Secret Agent 401 and 00 Agent 402. Theoretically possible times Ace is capable of getting, but absolutely mad, would be some of the best records in the game. Ace actually held these two records untied from 2016 until July this year, when Clemens and Luke tied them, then Clemens lowered them, and then Ace matched both of Clemens' new records. So had he got this 355 only a few months earlier, he would have been basking in the glory of said untied sweep. Who knows what story Control will be the stage for next among Goldeneye World Record speedruns. Speaking of which, we have a ton of new records to sift through thanks to the epic presentation of KFOR, a speedrunning unhoard movie. Hoarding is when you get a bunch of personal bests or world records and save them up to be revealed later in a shocking and stunning manner. And the Rixer, along with a few other Goldeneye and Perfect Dark speedrunners, had been doing just that for roughly a year, revealing their best times on October 19. Ricky would want me to at least direct you to possibly watching the entire presentation yourself. It's about 2 hours, 15 minutes. You can find all the details on his Twitter, but if you just want to hear a rundown on some of the most notable records set, then here we go. The biggest news from KFOR is certainly that of Daniel Wotis Coelho becoming Goldeneye champion on the strength of several improvements to his personal bests. PBs and records including Surface 1 Secret Agent 147, Runway 00 Agent 34, and Silo 00 Agent 124 led to him now being ranked ahead of Perfect Ace by 15 points on the Elite rankings. He set one untied world record, Cavern's Secret Agent 112, beating the mark of 113 originally set by Luke Sklar's in 2014. Wotis becomes the first player joining in the Twitch era to become Goldeneye champion, having begun Goldeneye speedrunning in 2013. A huge congratulations to him, and with Ace lurking only 15 points behind, it could be interesting to see how long his reign atop the leaderboards will last. The Rixer had some pretty remarkable records himself in Perfect Dark, launching him up to the top 15 on the world rankings, including becoming the third person to sweep all 3 world records on the Chicago stage, and his signature run, a Mayan Special Agent 150, his first untied world record. Awesome stuff, Ricky. A perhaps underappreciated record from KFOR was from fan favorite Goldeneye runner Dusky LW, who got Frigate License to Kill 115. License to Kill is sort of a bonus side mode subcategory from the 007 mode with these settings. One shot eliminates any guard, and one hit from them ends you. So not only is the mode hard to survive, but Frigate has the additional issue of completing Objective A, Rescue Hostages, being incredibly luck-based. The previous record was 116 by Dave Clemens, set in May 2009. So Dusky's new record beat a record that stood untied for a full decade. Clemens' 116 was the longest standing untied of any kind in the game. Dusky's 115 is pretty epic. Might it stand untied for another 10 years? Time will tell, I suppose. Ricky sent me a very professional email asking for my thoughts on KFOR, so I'll just give them here. I think it was a really cool video, and I think you guys brought the community together with fun and positivity in ways that it hasn't seen for far too long. I'm happy you delivered on such a Homeric project, and you guys should be proud of yourselves. Really awesome and inspiring stuff. There were dozens of records we could talk about, but we'll end the recap with this one. Both Wotus and Joris Quevedo matched Carl Jobst's untied Depot 00 Agent 46, and only a few days after KFOR, it was also matched by Gus Riolo. This means Carl, who has set 9 untieds over the last 2 years, is down to only 2 remaining, Dam Agent 52 and Frigate Agent 22. Could any gamer have their sights set on one of those? Are people already hoarding more records for a potential K5 video? These are more questions for which only Father Time can provide the answers. Speaking of Carl, he made this video recently about a new strategy in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. I figured I'd mention it because it might be the biggest news of the month, an insane discovery that took more than 3 hours off the Any% record, making the game beatable in under 20 minutes. Almost Ocarina of Time-esque. It was a strategy that was originally posted only as theory, believed to be maybe impossible for a human to execute, but of course it was performed by human speedrunners only 1 day later. Beyond that, I don't really know much about it, so just watch Carl's vid if you want to know more. Oh, and Carl announced that he and his wife, the lovely Doris, are expecting a son in the coming months. So a huge congratulations to them, and best wishes for everyone. In more sobering news, we have a big moment from speedrunning legend Ryan Lockwood, who announced he is quitting gaming due to being a very real video game addict. And he live streamed the destruction of his in-game equipment in Black Desert Online, an MMORPG he spent 4,000 hours playing in the last 3 years. Lockwood talked on stream about how, whenever he'd get his life on a good, productive, healthy track, it'd inevitably get derailed by getting sucked back into playing Black Desert Online for 15 hours a day, or playing Escape from Tarkov until 8 in the morning, or grinding hundreds of hours to cut 1 second off a record in Goldeneye, resulting in missing responsibilities in his personal life and leading to general unfulfillment. If you yourself are struggling with gaming addiction, I recommend watching his livestream, what should be his final livestream ever, as he talks candidly about his experiences and desires to move on. Gaming addiction is a fairly new thing with fewer resources than other addictions or vices, so it's the kind of thing where we really have to have each other's backs and support one another. While many have been supportive, there are some who don't quite understand what it's like to be a real gaming addict, and suggest things like finding a balance or using gaming as a reward after completing personal responsibilities. And this may work for some, but Lockwood compares this to keeping bottles of alcohol in a house with a recovering alcoholic. It just is not going to work out for him. So he's giving up gaming and recreational internet use for good, giving away his personal computer to someone close to him, and hopefully cutting off this part of his life which he describes as being so incredibly toxic to his well-being. We're wishing you the best, Lockwood. I truly believe you can do it, and I hope to never see you game again. Unless it's playing board top, Scrabble, or chess in front of a cozy fire in a cabin somewhere many, many years down the line. Good luck out there, buddy. And I suppose we'll lighten the mood and close out the video with some viewer-submitted news. Lots of really cool things to get to, so here we go. Flatline 1337 completed a sweep, getting the records in all the missions and the any % record in The Division 2. Very nice, this game looks pretty cool. Sebastian G got a 44.99 in 1080 Avalanche's Ski School Time Attack, a tied world record. He thinks lower is possible, so good luck on the perfect run. Shiny Bisharp got a 102.30 in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2's time trial solo mission, finally getting it recorded after pulling a double Mark Rutsu and getting the time twice unrecorded. This gives him a sweep across the 4 variations of this stage. Awesome stuff. Willster hasn't done any runs yet, but is learning to speedrun the original Super Mario Bros. On Nintendo Switch. Hey, we all start somewhere. Good luck on your journey. The cool guy Ed cooked up some duck breast last weekend and says it was delicious. I'm not gonna lie, this is pro and looks amazing. I bet even Gordon Ramsay would be proud. Xandrew claims to have found a decent setup for a previously tool-assisted speedrun only strategy, left stairs backwards long jump, making it possibly viable in real-time attack on console. Awesome! Hope to see it get used soon. Dr. Fish set a couple new personal bests in Wave Race 64 in the championship modes, and also got a very impressive world record on Twilight City Reverse, 134.571, beating ShibiPod's previous record by about 0.8 seconds. Way to go!
Yes, new world record. Let's go.
Endeavor Gaming got a new record in Perfect Dark Xbox Live Arcade version challenges 1 to 15, completing them all in 34 minutes 42 seconds. A 30-second improvement on the previous record by Speedrun Trainer. Elite Ashley fan sent me this no-glitch record of Apolto's Act 1 from Sonic Unleashed. There doesn't seem to be any leaderboards for single acts in this game, but we can't find a faster video, so awesome stuff. The Sonic sound effects bring back great nostalgia. Nordic Boa has been keeping up his torrential domination in Diddy Kong Racing, improving multiple time trial world records this month, including this Boulder Canyon hovercraft fast lap in 16.7 seconds. Mathia Griffin sent me another Final Fantasy XIV dungeon record he got with some friends. This one was able to take 2.5 minutes off of what was an 11-minute dungeon, thanks to recent battle mechanic changes. I honestly have no idea what's going on in this footage, but this game always seems pleasant to watch. Mark Adam got a new PB in Jazz Jackrabbit 2 after a 40 or 50 hour grind. Episodes 1 to 4 in 1947. Hey, we've all been there. Nice work. 16-Bit Panda did a Super Mario Maker 2 Endless Mode speedrun, good for 30th place when achieved. Keep climbing the ranks, and I don't watch much Super Mario Maker, but this just looks fun and satisfying. And last but not least tonight, we have Hurricane of 87, who found a way to skip a 1-minute elevator ride in The Surge 2. Always cool to see new strategies being discovered and refined. Alright, that's all the time we have today for Speed News. I'm pretty keen on making Speed News with viewer submissions a monthly regular thing, and I'm also thinking about doing a 100 viewer-submitted speedruns and other cool things at the end of 2019 as a fun year in review type video, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Thanks to all who sent in. It's a lot of fun seeing what you all have done lately, and I really enjoy shouting out these tidbits. I hope you enjoyed this installation of SpeedNews. Thanks for watching, stay true, and I'll see you in the next stream or video.